This was supposed to be a video about a simple 5-kilometer forest walk in Norway. Just a quiet morning, amidst the silence of Arctic nature just outside the town of Alta. We had a clear plan, to get some fresh air and enjoy the peace. But that walk turned out completely differently than planned. We had no idea that we would not only stray from the path, but also step 7,000 years back in time. So our day started here, in the endless forests surrounding the Alta Fjord. We slept wonderfully here in our camper van. Alta lies far above the Arctic Circle, and you really feel here that nature is pristine and powerful. We chose an easy route of about 5 kilometers, the perfect way to start the day. The paths were wonderfully quiet, surrounded by pine trees, and every now and then we had a beautiful view of the impressive fjord. The air was cool and pure, exactly as you would expect in northern Norway. The plan was simple. Stretch our legs, soak up the silence, and perhaps spot some wildlife. Reindeer and elk are a regular sight here, and the mere idea that you could come face to face with animals that have been roaming here for thousands of years was an adventure in itself. We walked for about an hour, enjoying the silence. After the morning walk, we drove to the Alta Museum, the World Heritage Center for Rock Art. This site has been on the UNESCO World Heritage List since 1985, and the reason why soon became clear to us. The museum is built on the exact site of the largest collection of prehistoric hunter-gatherer rock drawings in all of Northern Europe. A network of wooden walkways totaling about 3 kilometers guides you along the rock faces. And there, carved into the hard stone, we saw them. Thousands of figures, the oldest of which are more than 7,000 years old. To make them more visible, many drawings have been carefully colored with red ochre paint, a method that the prehistoric artists may well have used themselves. The drawings tell stories about hunting and gathering in the Arctic region. We saw scenes of the hunt for bears, elk, and reindeer. There were images of boats with fishermen casting their nets, and even a figure on what is considered the oldest known image of skis. It felt like we were walking through a Stone Age comic strip. Can you imagine what it was like to live here 7,000 years ago on the edge of the fjord, and to carve these stories into the rocks for eternity? This art was not created just anywhere. The drawings are located on rocks that once lay directly on the coastline. Due to the rising of the land after the last ice age, the oldest drawings now lie dozens of meters above sea level. So you literally walk through time, from the most recent drawings close to the water to the very oldest, higher up on the hills. I was genuinely speechless for a moment. We drove towards the Alta Canyon, our destination for tomorrow. We stopped at a spot by the Alta River, where Park 4 Night claimed it would be quiet. However, it turned out there were already several campers parked there. The spot seems to be a base for local fishermen. The Alta River is one of the most salmon-rich rivers. What started as an ordinary walk ended in an unforgettable journey into a distant past. It makes you humble to stand face to face with stories that were immortalized in stone 7,000 years ago by the first inhabitants of this landscape. It reminds you that where we are walking now, thousands of years of human history literally lie beneath our feet. A simple forest walk in Alta thus became one of the most impressive cultural experiences we have ever had. Have you ever made such an unexpected discovery while traveling? A moment when your plans completely changed and you experienced something incredible? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. And don't forget, adventure is often hidden where you least expect it.